What's up? I'm Nick Devine. Welcome to the ndevine1k build-off finals. This is the final video of the build-off. First of all, I just want to thank everybody who was involved. The builders, everybody that submitted a build in the first round and the second round, everybody who followed through to the second round. All builders submitted a build in the second round. That's awesome for 15 builders to at least give in something. I want to say thank you to my sponsors who make it easier for me to put on stuff like this and do giveaways, to my build team, the Resistance crew, who also helped out with the judging, the other judge, all the judges, thank you, anybody who donated, thank you, and anybody who spread the word, reposted, everything like that, anybody involved, just thanks. So I just wanted to go through and tell you what I did. So what I did was I put up a video the other day. This video was in some sort of order. This video was in the order of how I judged it. Now, it's give or take the first 8 builds. It was give or take. Lots of them were very close to call. But the top 7 were the top 7, and they were also very close. But the top 5 were definitely the top 5. So the last 5 you see in that video were my top 5. You're going to see the points that I gave you, and you're going to see what the judges gave you in the video when I flip through again through all the builds and talk about it just like the last video. Now, the judges that I got were Crazy Face McGee, Drew, who was on the Resistance crew, along with 2 other members of the Resistance crew, Ian, Big Bang 134, and Corey Coils 414. So those are both on the Resistance crew. Please go check them out. Check out the whole team. We got a bunch of awesome builders. You know, it's just thank you guys for, you know, helping out with this. And then I got also a builder from the outside of the team to also judge, because I just felt that was fair. I don't know why. It just seems fair to get somebody outside the team. So I got from Building Brothers, Ramo to you. Ramo to you, I mean, I talk about him a lot. He's another veteran from Coil War Season 1. Just an awesome builder. One of my favorites. You really just need to go check him out. I assume that if you follow me and watch these videos that you're already following him. He's just awesome. Thanks a lot, Ray, for doing this again. These guys really just need to go check him out. Check out his build team. His build team was established by Teddy Dampf, who is also a Coil Wars veteran. And they put together like a really good team. They got an awesome team over there. So just really go check him out. Check out the team and show him some love on Instagram. He's definitely a good judge to have because he's tried every build. He knows ins and outs of building. You know, so it was just really good to have him aboard for the judging. So I put together a judging system. It's a little bit tweaked from what I said in the video. I kind of told the builders what it was in a chat room. All the builders who were in the final rounds, I told them what it was. I did add one thing, but the one thing is kind of obvious. So I told the builders that it would be judged on cleanliness, functionality, photo and editing, creativity. The difficulty of the build is something that I added, and the execution and the mount. But I also added one other thing, and it was just overall looks, which that's just, you know, that's not something that should be too surprising. So basically it was a 35-point system. You get 5 points for each of the categories: cleanliness, functionality, photo edit, creativity, difficulty, execution, and overall looks. So 35 points altogether. Nobody hit 35 points. Not with any of the judges. Nobody hit 35 points. But there was some close ones. There was a lot of close judging. I think I said it in the live video the other day. The 2 top builds were 1 point apart. To me, they were 1 point apart. To me, they were 1 point apart. And then 3, 4, and 5 were tied. They were just tied. 3, 4, and 5 were tied. 6 and 7 and 8 were tied, but I still gave it to 6 and 7 because I just felt that they were better, and the other builders agreed. So we're gonna dive down. I'm gonna tell you the points that I gave you. I'm gonna tell you the points that all the judges gave you. I'm not gonna break it down all the points because that would just take too long. But I'll tell you your totals. So I'm gonna show you the totals I gave you, what the builds gave you, what the judges gave you, and yeah, I can just dive down, show you them builds, tell you the points, and we'll be back after that to tell you who won, first place, second place, third place, and what they won, and we'll just close up this video. So enjoy. There's a lot of pictures here. There were some builders that gave in 15 pictures, I think somebody gave in, and then there was a lot of 10 pictures. I just put all the pictures up there. Every picture these guys gave in, I put them up there. So, and plus I got a build at the end too. So quite a lot of pictures to go through. So enjoy. We'll be back after this. All right. Alright, here we go. White Pony 86. He submitted a Staple Stagger Fuse Clapton variation with a 28 gauge core in the middle of his stack. He skip fused it and then put a different alloy wire in the gaps. So this is 2 different colors you're going to get out of this build. It's a very clean build on the dot RDA. I think he even said he just ran out of time, but this is a super clean build. Next build, Crabtree 78. He did a double stitched, I believe 5-core alien, but it's definitely double stitched. Beautiful build, decent colors. He surprised me with that little cat, but nice glow shots. Super clean alien build. Very nice. Double stitched. Next, Tame Dragon 66. So he did a half pitchfork kind of variation parallel with an alien. It's a really cool build. Honestly, I thought the first build was a little bit cooler, but this is also a very cool build. You got your wick and drip shot there. Nice colors. Installed in the goon. Really cool build. Dual coil. Next is Toke 74. And a lot like Tame Dragon, I thought Toke's first one was a little bit better. But this is another cool bridge. He's got an Enigma as the bridge. And then a fused frame staple as the coils on either side in a velocity style deck. I'm not positive what that is though. Cool build though. Next up, Travis Nicholas. This is a really cool build. This would be also kind of a Staple Stagger Fuse Clapton variation. Skip fused. You put frames on the outside. It's a bit big. But an awesome build. It definitely looked big in the deck. The colors look awesome. It looked like if you just took the wires down a couple gauges, that this build might have went far. Drip Kit NY. I really like this build a lot. A constructive criticism I would have had about it is maybe that Inception, that big coil, would maybe just be something a little more intricate, but other than that, this build is awesome. I mean, the alien theme's really cool. So this is also a bridge build. Inception also, pretty cool. Naked staple in there. Brad Collins, 81_DeVoe. Brad did, he did kind of a evil twin build here, cage build, and he was really hard on himself. I really like this build. Obviously, it's big. You know, I think Brad ran out of time. I'm sure it's a learning experience, but I think he's a little harder on himself than he should be. This is a pretty cool fucking build. It's a big one, though. It is a big build. But really cool wires. I like how they look. Metal as fuck. Gave it a lot of pictures. In the Goon 1.5. Pretty cool, pretty cool. 740 coils. I really like this one. So this is a pitchfork helix. He used square wire for the twisted. It's also parabolic. My biggest gripe about this was that it was single coil. That was my biggest gripe about it. Them colors look awesome. You know, you got the glow shot, got the wick shot. The single coil, man, that's the only thing that got me with it. But this is a beautiful build. Very good build. Here's the top 7. So Clayout Envy, he did this cage here. Cage, the simpler pitchfork. He's got some multi-cores in there. Nice clamp shot. Looks like it's in the Goon 1.5. Awesome pictures. Only constructive criticism I would have with this is the fusing wire in between the cage. I might have chose something different, but look at them colors. The colors in the pictures are awesome. Maybe also drop it down a couple gauges to make it look a little more petite, but it's a cool build. Very cool build. Beautiful colors, gave it a lot of pictures. He had a video too I wanted to attach to this. Go check out his Instagram. He has a firing video. Beautiful colors though. Great shots. Glow shots. Nice drip shot coming up too. Really nice drip shot. Bones the Skater. This build is very fucking clean. It's a twisted Staggerton with a staple stagger fuse Clapton. Dual coil. They just line up so nicely. They're so clean, these wires that he made. Nice glow shot, nice side shot. Excuse me, very cool build. Super clean, love how it lines up. And both coils seem to match too. Nice colors. Next up, Simple Vape Guy. Here's a crazy build for you. So he's got Clapton corrugated in there, Spaced Alien over Spaced Alien, and it is a cage build fused with a Mohawk. The only constructive criticism I would have about this, I'm sure you guys know half of these things I'm saying, is the Mohawk. The Mohawk could have been a little cleaner. Obviously, it's hard to cage something like that, but that would be the only thing I would say. Colors look awesome. This is an awesome coil. I really like this coil. A lot of pictures. I think this is my vape break here. Look at that glow shot. Bunch of cool shots. And it was in the death trap again. Alright, so saturation station. Man, this might have been the cleanest coil of the bunch. This is a really cool coil. It's a binary build, staple stagger fuse Clapton, parallel with a Clapton, which is then parallel with 2 Claptons on either side, mixed up the wires, and it's just super clean dual coil. Good pictures. It's hard to pick the cleanest coil, but I mean, talking to the judges, even one of the judges said immaculate. It's just super clean. And that was like the only note put in from the judges. That was actually Ramo said that this was immaculate, and it is. It's a super clean build. He scored a lot of points with this too. Great job. Clean as fuck coils. So Clean as fuck coils did a staple stagger fuse Clapton. It is skip fused pattern. It is Clapton corrugated. And it's just nicely done, nice colors. Only constructive criticism. It looks like when it wrapped that the fusing wires kind of bent. They almost look like aliens. It kind of gives it a cool look. So whether, that's a bad thing or not, who knows. But, it's a beautiful build. Nice colors. Awesome job. Great pictures. Another guy that just gave me a boatload of pictures. A boatload. And thanks a lot for the hashtag ndevine1k. That helps spread the word. Really cool coil though. This is another vape right here. If you notice, the last three builds were all a tie. So 3, 4, and 5 were all ties with me, and the judges had to break the tie with the points. And here comes the top 2 with me. Colin Vapes. He scored 31 points with me here. He did another Enigma, but he did it in a hybrid. So he did an Enigma, hybrid with a Hedgehog, hybrid with a Staple Stagger Fuse Clapton. This build's badass, man. It really is. It's fairly clean. These things are very hard to wrap, but you did a good job. Yeah, I don't know. Dual coil, this hybrid is just, man, this is a hard coil to beat. It really is. Beautiful job. Just a badass fucking coil. That was a Razorback too. Razorback Enigma, just like the first one. And H Serviceman WP. He scored the most points with me. This build is so time consuming. I believe it's 5 different fuses, 5 different frames. It's a Staggerton variation. And these types of builds are very hard to even wrap. They're so time consuming to fuse. And it came out very clean. It came out, wrapped very nicely. I wish I seen more pictures, and there wasn't a wick shot. But before anybody says anything, I mean, guys, obviously it could get wicked. He did lose a point with me on it, but he still had more points than anybody else. And with the judges, they just, this coil is just, it's beautiful. Just very well executed. Dual coil. And I just know it's super time consuming. It's just a great coil. Very good job. And here's my coil. So I tried to do a pitchfork, double fuse, double barrel frames, double fuse everything, because I've just never seen one. And it just wasn't lining up, so I had to end up putting the twisted square wire in the middle and throwing some alien over it. So not exactly what I was going for, but still pretty cool. It could have been cleaner, but it is what it is. I'm not getting judged. I'm not worried about it. Pretty cool coil though. I like it. And this is in a black Goon 1.5, and the build and the Goon are going to the second place winner of this build off. So after these pictures are done, we're going to hop out of here and get back on the FaceTime, tell you who the top 3 were and the prizes. Alright guys, so there you have it. I hope you don't mind that I threw in my 2 cents and the constructive criticism. I always, whenever I was in a build-off, especially Coil Wars, I always wish that there was some kind of constructive criticism, just so you kind of know why certain judges look at certain things. You know what to look for. Most of the stuff I said is something that I was also talking about with the judges, so it's all good, clean fun. I do realize that most of you haven't even been building for a year. Almost all of you, this is like your first build off. And you all did really good. I mean, really, from top to bottom. I mean, just look at them builds. They were just, you can't pick a bad one out of the bunch, both rounds. The fact that all 15 of you did both rounds and nobody had to call me and tell me that you couldn't do the second round. That's just amazing. 15 people just, still submitted a build. I was expecting a couple people to drop out the second time around, but that's why I kind of did 15, but everybody submitted, so that's awesome. So there you go. Third place is Saturation Station with that clean build. He was a tie with me, and the judges just put him right over. The judges really liked how clean that build was. And, it wasn't a simple build neither. Binaries aren't simple. You paralleled it with not one, not two, but 3 wires. Beautiful build, beautiful install, very clean. And then second place goes to Common Vapes with that hybrid Razorback Enigma, Hedgehog, Staple Stagger Fuse Clapton, dual coil. I mean, that's a hard one to beat too. It's just a badass build, so that's second place. And first place, what is it? H Serviceman WP. I'm sorry, so many names in my head. H Serviceman WP with that Staggerton variation. The quadruple fused, I guess, quadruple framed with all ribbon Staggerton, fused that many times. It has that kind of triangle look to it, like an arrow look. I always love that build, and it's just so time consuming, and he pulled it off very nicely. So third place prize gets the Twisted Message Squared. So everybody just get in contact with me, hit me up on Instagram. So you get the Twisted Message Squared. I'll throw a pretty cool build in there. Second place gets the Goon with the build that I showed off in there. Black Goon. Get in contact with me. And first place gets the Conspiracy RDA. I'm going to throw a build in there, and then a $50 either PayPal or gift card mailed to you. So you could either get the PayPal. You could get the PayPal as early as tonight. The money's on the PayPal now. So if you want it ASAP, hit me up tonight. I'll fucking send it to you. If I don't, I'll send it to you in the morning. Maybe I'm asleep when you're awake. I'm not sure. So you could get that as soon as possible. If not, then just wait for the gift card in the mail. Other than that, thanks guys. It was just awesome to have so many people active in this. Obviously, it's awesome to be at 1K, and now we're at 1.5K. So 2.5K is going to be the next one. I can't do it at 2K. There might be something happening with the channel soon, something pretty cool. I'm not positive. Either way, I don't want to go into the holidays worrying about a build-off. Just all the editing and stuff and mailing stuff away. So just thanks, everybody. It was fun. Definitely doing it again. Everybody did a real good job, and I'm just going to cut this video now because I could edit this part in and just get it out by midnight on Tuesday. So it's Monday right now, nighttime. I got all the judges stuff in, put it up in the video, and I'm gonna get going now so I can get it up. I don't know what's going on for Tuesday yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live video or if it's going to be a pre-recorded. So just stay tuned. If I do a live video, I'll put it up on, I'll put it up early that I'll be on at 9 o'clock or whatever, 8, 9 o'clock. And you'll get some type of warning. But thanks again, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Peace.